Hello everyone, my name is Draconicrose and welcome to a showcase of Tidal Tribe, a Windows game all about simulation, farming and water, according to the Steam store page. I received a free key for this game and I have been procrastinating on actually showcasing it, but now that I'm going through my games that I promised to showcase, I decided it's time for this one. So, it's a little unconventional graphics-wise for my channel, but we are going to start with the story mode anyway. And this is like a mission select screen, so we're just gonna go ahead and start main mission number 1. Sepia Rain. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, people lived peacefully from day to day. That was until the earth was torn asunder and the beast emerged underneath with thunder. A rupture, chaos, blood and fire, they tried to fight the beast so dire. With no success, just more distress. All hope was gone, the night concealed the sun. But then the day had come, the hero arrived, the hope to live, it once more thrived. The shots of his bow, the swings of his sword, the beast too had found its lord. From up her tower, in this darkest hour, the princess witnessed this mystical power. This knight, his horse, this force, if we find its source, maybe evil will have run its course. Meanwhile, down below, in her destroyed bower, after many years, grew the very first flower. Tommy! This has never happened before. Tommy dropped the cards again. He dropped the cards again. He sure did. But he's really bad at this. It was so good, so great, so gorgeous, so generic. Don't be too harsh on him. He is a bit dizzy today. When he ran out of the house this morning, he fell over some string that was caught between two trees in front of our door. I think his head hit the ground quite hard. Why? Damn, why was there a string? I guess someone must have built a trap during the night. What? Any idea who it was? Nope. Tommy saw some shadow walking towards him when he was laying on the ground, but whoever it was, they ran away when our mom was calling for him. Damn, some crazy shit happening these days. What was that? Crazy shit. I guess we better head to the beach. This doesn't sound good at all. Definitely not good at all. Let's go. But, how? Oi, there you are! Breaking news! Breaking news! What happened? Don't know yet, pretty unclear situation. Lots of chaos, doesn't look good. There were explosions, lots of explosions, half the beach got destroyed, looks like another attack of the Night Wanderers. After all, those wildlings love grenades. But they disappeared once again before they could get caught. Anyway, your help is required. The elders sent me. There's just too many farms destroyed. They need your terraforming powers to rebuild everything. Unfortunately, it's necessary this time. You know, build some lakes and hills for plants to grow and provide food and everything. But don't worry, there are still some trees left, so take your time. At least there's no imminent risk of famine. And yeah, once you've reached the necessary score, you can continue playing with your friends. Oh, and those blue Kina people on the other side of the beach, you don't need to look after them. I mean, we live together, but they're from a different tribe, so they don't contribute to your score. Although, you're still free to help them, of course. And if you've got nothing better to do. And yeah, I guess that's everything you need to know for right now. What is the fourth wall? I do not know. Do you? So, let's go. Okie dokie. Yeah, this is, weird right now. I did like the rhyming at the start. Well, let's see what you've got here. Wait, am I talking to myself? I guess. Everyone does that from time to time, right? At least that's what I like to tell myself. But anyway, should I get too much on my nerves, I can always deactivate this tutorial. Wow. And checking out where that's possible would already be a great first lesson. So let's open the menu and go to the Wiki tab. Menu! Wiki! How to be a winner for losers. You're stuck and don't know what to do? Want to be a winner too? Then this booklet will show you the way to success. The Tourist Guide. best waves to ride, friendliest people to hang out with. So I guess the humor is kinda nice. See, there I flipped the switch to shut up. Now let's get started with the good stuff. Building my first lake. The spot over there, next to the village where Tommy placed the flamingo, that looks like a place where I could easily build a lake just by adding a little wall. The mango, eh? Oh, there. Go to the marker, press left shift to sprint, select the largest bush using mouse wheel up. Raise the terrain at the marker by pressing the left mouse button. Oh, it's a flamingo. Okay, boop. Ah. Boop. No, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Just gotta hope that this time Tommy got an actual lawn flamingo and didn't just tuck a dead flamingo on the stick again. Need to raise it more. Oh. Didn't actually raise at the marker much. Nice, my first lake on my journey to cover this entire world in lakes and plants. Tons of plants that satisfy people's needs and allow them to upgrade their homes. Okay, but you know what's even better than building? Flying. Press space to jump. Ah, while standing, press jump and press. While moving, jump and press and hold space to glide. Oh, maybe I kinda hover up and by holding left shift, okay. So press and while moving, jump, then press and hold space to glide. Oh, double tap space or left shift to stop hovering. Oh, there we go. So I can be up here and then... Yeah, okay, glide. To cover some distance, hover up, fall down, then glide in the air. Okay, so... And now we fall down and we glide. Easy peasy, or I'm just that good. I mean, I'm the guy who can kind of control the sea. That's already quite an achievement, isn't it? But speaking of which, let's show these waves who's boss around here. Raise the terrain at the marked areas. Let's find the marked areas. I cannot find the marked area. Oh, whoa, whoa. That's why. Okay. Ah, there we go. The marks change colors when you're done. There we go. Nah, actually I don't even know if that's a good direction to divert them to. Let's destroy these walls again. Besides, I better leave the area where the wave hits mostly free. The best approach to irrigation systems is to get the water to the back of the beach, then lead it from there all through the terrain down to the sea. But anyway, luckily removing walls is as easy as building them, unlike the... Okay. Select the smoother or small smoother brush. I'm assuming it's this one? Ah, okay, right mouse button. Okay, that one is good. This? There we go. Select the smoother or small smoother brush. How do I do that? Oh. Okay. Ah. Man, I've still got it in me, ain't I? But with all that excitement, I kind of forgot what I was actually supposed to do. But as my teacher always says, you don't need to know every piece of information, you just gotta know where to find it. And luckily, she gave me this brochure for dummies and losers, so... Go to the wiki and open the book How to Be a Winner for Losers. Wiki, How to Be a Winner for Losers. Oh, it's like an actual book. that's interesting. Win conditions. You don't want to be a loser, don't you? You don't want to be a loser, don't you? Double negative there. No one wants to be a loser, and everyone who says differently is a loser. But don't worry, you no longer have to feel ashamed. By following these simple strategies, you can finally show your neighbor who you really are. You are going to build your own success story all by yourself, or, well, at least by exploiting and tricking other people all by yourself. But anyway, that doesn't matter. You're gonna spend an average amount of work for a short period of time, and if you're lucky, you become rich. And then you can lean back, become richer every day, and tell others that if they want that amount of money too, they need to work harder just like you. All while doing nothing at all. I love this. Just my kind of humor. How do I win? Reach the necessary score of 400 and press the button to win. Yeah, but how do I score? Increase the level and or number of buildings by satisfying people's needs. Okay, anything else I gotta know? Only buildings of the primary ethnicity, Bromahali, count. Tutorial recap. Walk, sprint, jump, like these little doodles. Raise the sand, lower the sand, change brush, okay. In air, glide, hover, stop hovering, hover up, hover down. Yes, that is collect, left control. Oh, that wasn't in the tutorial. Build lakes and rivers, plants grow, people craft stuff to satisfy their needs, people upgrade their buildings, reach the necessary score. Yep, straightforward. General tips. Before you care about anything else, build lakes. Lots of lakes. Apart from the areas where the wave hits, pretty much everything should be covered in plants. Just have fun building and don't worry too much about the details at first. Once that's done, provide enough fruits, i.e. plants, of the different types to allow people to craft everything, satisfy their needs and upgrade their homes. On the map, you can check where certain needs are unfulfilled, / where certain plants are missing. Shape the terrain to make those plants grow too. In the wiki, or short version on the next page, you can check the different growing conditions of plants. In order to reach buildings of higher levels, it is important to fulfill all needs apart from wonder. Also make sure that rivers and walls aren't causing people to take unnecessary detours, and that their homes aren't too high up on the hill. You can always help collecting fruits yourself, but make sure the paths you want to take aren't too steep. Myths and completing the treasure map may help you too. It can take some time until people have collected, crafted and upgraded everything, but as long as you provide enough plants, it will happen. Cheat sheet. Plant, cocoa, soapberry, banana, watermelon, soapberry? What's a soapberry? A date and a miracle. Miracle? Okay. You make chocolate for pleasure, sunny, close to sea. Ah, okay, so here's the... Alright, I get it. Press middle mouse button to activate the growing / general conditions indicator, the GCI. Alright, so... Okay, so I can tell what comes in here. So, cocoa tree. Yeah, making people happy, that's the goal. That's one of the best parts of life anyway, isn't it? Aww, wholesome. All I gotta do is use water to build lakes and rivers, which makes plants grow that have fruits that satisfy people's needs, which makes them upgrade their buildings until I reach the necessary score. Sounds easy enough. Okay, go to the wiki, open the tourist guide and take a look at the wave positions. So, tourist guide. The waves, all you need to know for a lovely day with your lovely family at the beach. The landscape. It's not all about the waves. You probably want some information about the landscape too. In this chapter you'll find everything you need to know to avoid unpleasant surprises during your vacation. Water seeping away. You're surrounded by water and can't get home? Too bad, it's never gonna seep away. Water eroding sand. Found a nice spot to take a nap? No problem. Even if you sleep for hours, it's probably gonna look the exact same when you wake up. So I think this is like the generic conditions for our island right now. Seems pretty simple. Lots of reading in this game. Volcanic activity. Hopefully you didn't promise your child it would see a volcano during the holidays because there ain't none here. Parasitic plants. Parasitic plants are unheard of in this area. That's good. The people. Ethnicity 1. Why go on holiday to a different location if you're gonna spend all day long behind the tall walls of some club resort with drunk compatriots? Yeah, why? Go see some local people. You're afraid that you won't fit in? Scared that you'll look like a dumb tourist? Don't worry. Even though your stupid flip-flops expose that fact already more than enough, here is our guide that helps you avoid gaffes with the local people. Altruism. You are lost? Wanna know about a good place to eat? Just ask a local. They'll help you with pleasure in any way possible. So the people here are altruistic. Satisfaction. Sometimes people don't need more than a smile to be happy. These are such people. Aww. Private property wariness. Unless you wanna hang on it, don't declare any tree as your own. Oh. Private property wary. Okay. Fairness. Gotta take a piss but no one's there to keep an eye on your stuff? Don't worry, there's no place with people as good-natured and fair as here. Peacefulness. Don't be surprised by the annoying amount of flies in this area. People are so peaceful, they can't even harm these little buggers. Aww. Revolutionary will. You know those notes at the end of your stay where you can recommend improvements? Yeah, don't suggest changing anything. Wow. The ethnicity. So this is the blue people that we don't have to help, but we can. Besides the majority, there's also an ethnic minority. Maybe you'll feel more welcome amongst them, or is it safer to avoid them completely? We've checked it out for you. So they're also altruistic. They're also satisfied and native property aware. So they're basically the same as the ethnicity one. The people, general, some additional information that might be useful. Pollution. If you want to spend your day with your kids on the beach, this is the place for you. The cleanest and purest sand you'll ever see. Parasites from pollution. Even if you drop all your waste on the ground, here you don't have to worry about any parasites growing out of it. You'd still be a jerk for doing it though. Advertisements. If you always wonder what a world without advertisements looks like, this place will give you the answer. Nice. Archaeology. Ooh. Okay. Rich of culture and history, this is the perfect location for hobby archaeologists. Below is a transcript of an ancient test found in Melgish ruins close to the beach. This is a terminal output, I think. This looks like it. I bet there's some way to decode this, but I'm not gonna bother right now. For all the botanical enthusiasts who don't want to leave their destination without collecting some local seeds, here's a list of all the seeds that can be found in this region. Both those randomly flying around, that can be found anywhere on the beach, as well as those produced by the plants that can be found in close vicinity of said plants. Okay, so that's good. Those waves should be enough to cover this land in beautiful forests. And we already have a bunch of like really big plants growing around. I'll just have to pay attention to get enough trees of all the different types because different fruits satisfy different needs. They all have different growing conditions, but lucky my encyclopedia contains all these informations. And my growing conditions indicator also helps me analyze the terrain. But that's only if I'm really into the details. Don't really need that thing if I simply want to relax and build. So yeah, just gotta hope I still know how to use these things. Open the fruits, look at the banana tree, and use left alt to select the banana tree. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at the banana tree. Very flat terrain, close to the water. The banana tree is probably one of the trickier plants to grow, but the effort is definitely worth it. If just for its pretty leaves alone, which are often used as decoration. Interesting fact about banana trees and watermelons: despite growing close to water, they do not like terrain that has recently been flooded by a wave. Huh. Interesting. So it wants to be close to the sea at a decent altitude, getting sunlight, and it's not like things that are actually flooded. Although most people are not very fond of the mushy texture of the fruit itself, they love its slippery peel all the more for the fun it... And what? Hope you're talking about wild bananas and not domesticated ones, because domesticated bananas are the shit. Okay, so alt. Banana tree. Collecting mode disabled for your own safety. Oh. Okay, let's find a place. Well, this is good for sea distance. Too close. There's one. Oh, there's the waves. Oh, look at them go. Ah. So sunlight slash terrain. There's like a spot here that is perfect for it. They keep missing. Like there. We just gotta... Oh, there's no water here. Sunlight slash terrain. So does that mean it wants like to be a little higher up? Or not entirely sure. Oh, NPC. Sunlight, terrain. I mean, this is not gonna get flooded if I keep like growing it. There's the wave. This wave is like drowning people. Yeah, so there you go. Let's try and flatten this out a little bit more. Is there no like flatten? I think this could be very peaceful, but sunlight plus terrain. Deep, I guess. Guess it does want to be deep, so maybe I give it a few clicks here, so water is fine. Yep, that doesn't look too complicated. I mean, the cheat sheet already told me already the most important stuff anyway, but I guess it's nice to have a place to look up the details in case I'm into that stuff. But I mean, I'm here to build things, just one more important tool, my map. Because on that one, I can actually check where and how many plants there are and what needs are satisfied. Map tab, location of plants for cocoa, and satisfaction of needs for leisure. So map, we wanna say cocoa. And show needs satisfaction pleasure, so there we go. Okay, so I have cocoa trees around here, and pleasure is mostly low on most of them. Oh, and I shouldn't forget that just providing enough plants isn't enough. They need to be easily reachable too. So I should always pay attention to building bridges over rivers, dig valleys through mountains, and generally provide direct flat paths towards plantations. Luckily, I can check on my map if there are any unnecessary detours. Okay, so show the path inefficiencies. Here we go. So here's... wow. The Southern Valley people have to go around, I guess. Well, at this point there probably aren't any detours yet, but I've gotta remember to keep an eye on that. Oh, and one more thing. Where good paths are important, I can actually help people collect fruit. It's quite difficult walking with all this stuff though, so in that mode I can't climb any steep hills, and need to be careful not to slip into lakes. Oh, and obviously I can't sprint, swim, or fly either. So yeah, I'm actually not that useful as a harvester, but hey, if I got nothing better to do, it's better than nothing. Oh, we can get on the thingies and see the people. Oh, that's cute. Oh, cute. So enter collecting mode by pressing left control and leave it by pressing it again. Yep, just gotta remember that I lose all the stuff I'm carrying when I leave that mode, so I gotta be careful not to get stuck before finishing the delivery. And yeah, I guess that's slowly it. Oh, one more thing, people don't like hills. Hills make them unhappy, so I should probably lower the old town at some point. Just gotta make sure it's still protected from being flooded. Okay, and on my map, I can always check if the altitude is good enough. Go to the map tab. Uncheck show for show plant, show need satisfaction, and show path inefficiencies. Okay. Right. Show the buildings that are being flooded. Emergency under show homes. Emergency. Okay. Underwater, on fire, I don't think. I can zoom in. That's good. So everything is okay. Show the buildings that are too high up. Altitude under show homes. Too high. Oh yeah, the old town is too high. Now I remember, Jimmy the Nitwit, he also lives on a hill. It's a bit weird and a stupid thing, so if I got nothing better to do, I might help that poor fella too. But yeah, that's it. Now I can start building lakes and get enough plants to satisfy people's needs and reach that score they want to see from me. It may take some time before people have crafted all their stuff, used it, and upgraded their homes, but as long as I provide enough of everything, it'll get there eventually. And the Blukina people beyond the hill don't even count towards the score, so I don't even need to care about them. And generally I shouldn't worry much about all the details and stats and everything. Just have fun building lots of lakes. With that, let's take a quick look where I can save and where I need to click to complete this mission, and then let's have fun playing. Go to the Save and Quit tab, and go to the Main tab. Yay, complete the mission. Okay, so I need a bigger score, can have the simulation going. Oh, and I can see all the nice little stats here. So, yeah. Okay, that should be it. If I feel ready, I can now deactivate this tutorial, but if I'm still a little bit unsure what I'm actually supposed to do, I guess I can keep talking to myself to feel safer. So yeah, I guess if I'm still hearing this, man, I'm really not the most confident guy, ain't I? But hey, nothing wrong with that, so yeah, I guess I should probably go build some more lakes. I actually wanna lower the old town just a little bit. Because they did say they were too high up, right? I don't really understand the smoothing brush. Around these markers, for example, and let me just look around, see if I can see the gigantic markers. No? Will be a good spot to build a little dam, although I'm obviously gonna need more than just that. At the end of the day, I want this entire beach to be covered in plants. So let's go. Build lakes until we've got 25 plants of type cocoa tree. They grow on sunny hills close to the sea. Sunny hills close to the sea. So, I guess I should probably building here, right? It did say around these markers, but I actually don't see any. And they're pretty big. Oh, there's one. I'm starting to hear animals from the forest here. That is cool. Oh, looks like we got another cocoa tree, I think. Oh, dying, coming. There's those markers. So we build a dam here. Okay, so make that a thing. And there we go. That's gonna be a little dam. Won't that mean that things will go through here? Like kinda losing cocoa trees. Let's take a look at the cocoa trees. Sunlight, terrain. Oh, here they can grow here, so let's actually increase things a little bit more here, or maybe lower. Sometimes it's really hard to tell what they mean by sunlight and terrain. I guess it's a little bit too tall. That one needs to come up. Close to the cocoa tree. Which one of these is a cocoa tree? Are you a cocoa tree? I cannot tell. I honestly cannot tell what. I mean, I would assume the cocoa trees are more like these. Need to stand on the ground to start collecting stuff. No fruits to unlock. What? Ah! Alright. Well, that flamingo died. Oh, I can swim. That is interesting. So this game does seem to be very relaxing, a lot like Equilinox, but more in a world building kind of way instead of I suppose evolution. Okay, so let's try and increase this altitude here a little bit. Make sure more of this is good for the cocoa plants. How are we doing? We lost plants, but they're coming. Yeah, too bad about the whole losing plants, huh? They grow on sunny hills close to the sea. So one can grow. I think that's it. That one there has grown. That one can grow there. Maybe if I lower up water a little bit. I guess the point is to make lakes and stuff. So maybe I wanna wait for a wave and then pulls off someplace. Is that a wave? Oh, there's a wave coming. And where does it go? It goes here a little. But I kinda wanna make sure it lakes out, I suppose. Now I wish I could actually have a smooth brush, because these are weird. Chopstick, wall erector, chopstick, shovel, earth mover, terraformer, smoother. Oh. Okay, that's better. So yeah, we can smooth things with that, and that's precisely what I want to do. Like one, maybe a little higher though. Terraformer. There we go. Make sure there's a good place for it. And then we grab the smoother and we raise things up to this smoothness. That one is fine, it says. So let's make sure things get smoothed out. Hopefully, sunlight And terrain. Oh, this game does have some complexity. What I want is cocoa tree. Sunlight and terrain, it's like... Oh, okay, so it does want little steep things, so let's create a little bit of steepness. There we go. Yeah, they grow on the steep side. So we will lower that. Make it, yeah, a little bit better. Grow this side here. So that... Wait, what? There we go. It's getting greener. Oh boy. Ah, no. I am so unsure. Guess it wants to face these, so I have to raise there so that there's a little sun-facing areas over here. Is that it? Yeah, around there. Okay, so these hills should be nice and growy for the cocoa trees. Yeah? Well, the top might be good enough for people to run on. How are we doing? 17 cocoa trees. So I guess we are gonna have to wait until they do the thing. Let's get to the map and let's see what's too high. So the old town still up too high. Actually, let me make sure I'm facing the right way. So this is the... Oh, here, that's a lot of trees growing there. So this is the old town. It's up too high, so let's try and... we'll get one building down and we'll see how it goes. I think this one is fine now, so we'll take the smoother. Smoother? There we go, we'll take the smoother and we will lower everything to this area. In this case we're gonna raise. But let's lower. Make sure everything is nice and smooth. Let's keep checking the map. They're still too high, so Terraformer and down. Yeah, so this one is still too high, so we'll keep doing this until that building is no longer too high. Yeah, it's getting there. And a little bit more. A little bit more. That one is good. Okay, so we can now use the smoother to bring the other ones down to its level. I'm gonna do that. Like over here. Down, down they go. Getting there. So this is a very relaxing game, but honestly I have no idea what to comment on it. I mean, it's a little loose, like, yeah, you just have fun and terraform things and make sure that people are happy. Seems, yeah, very nice. But yeah, I really don't know what to tell you. Except that this would take a long while to do. It's just... I guess you're supposed to play a little bit at a time, do some terraforming and make things good and pretty and stuff. So are these homes ever gonna be... Well, they're almost there. I suppose terraforming the terrain around is a good idea, just making sure it goes down and that the homes are actually not, you know, underground. Yeah, just also gotta make sure they don't get flooded, which is the weird bit. And I didn't notice that you can see the brush names on the lower left corner during the tutorial because of the white text. I don't think it's very good. Definitely not good enough contrast. Gotta keep going down. But imagine that being like the one guy in the tribe that has phenomenal cosmic powers over the land. And you actually don't want to be using them, you want to be playing like some card version of Dungeons and Dragons. Which I think that's what the story at the beginning was. Not 100% sure, but that did sound like it, so... Yeah, all good. These are still a little bit too high. Still gotta be careful where I lower them though, because those waves. Yep, they're good now. So people should be happy. Oh, I can see water coming in. Let's get a little bit more of a dam around the place. Just to make sure the water doesn't get in. I mean, it shouldn't. Oh yeah, people wanna go through there, so I guess I should... Woo! Where was that? No, seriously, what is that? I guess houses are underwater now. Let's keep this up. People are taking detours like through the water though. Yeah, it did warn me that I needed to make sure it wouldn't get flooded. So, I don't know. Maybe what I need to do is not actually have it that far down. Let's just get the houses up a little. Like one or two. Maybe having it as... Oh, there we go. Maybe having them as... the good altitude for them is not that good. Because the water gets in here. Let's smooth this out. Let's make sure it's higher up, but still smooth, still nice and easy for people to traverse. And just not, you know, underwater. Yeah, now that they're too high, but that's as far down as I can go without flooding them, I suppose. Yeah, those are on a good thing, but I mean, down. Yeah. Okay, so that one is a little flooded, so... Emergency. Okay, underwater on fire. So they are okay, even though they look like they're not. Well, yeah, I don't know. But I think I will leave it this way. I think this was enough for you to see what this game is about, even though I'm not that good at it. And I'm having trouble understanding most of its complexities. I think it looks like a neat little game to relax to and spend some hours just terraforming the island here. So if you enjoyed it, check out the game on Steam. It's called Tidal Tribe, and you can get it for 13 euros, I think, on my side. And if you like what I did here, how I showcase the game and what my channel does, then please click that like button and perhaps even subscribe, or if you want to go the extra mile, check out the Patreon linked in the description. And until next time, please remember that here, there be dragons.
Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk. And if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.